If you've ever thought, oh, please, just one day where I don't have to explain, advocate, research, or try another bloody strategy, then this video is for you. Maybe school says that your child is fine, but they come home and they completely fall apart. Maybe you've read just about everything. You've read War and Peace when it comes to learning about ADHD, autism, dyslexia, sensory needs, emotional regulation, and you're thinking, okay, but what do I actually do? Or maybe you're just knackered. You love your kid, but you're knackered. You love your kid, obviously, but you're tired of trying to work out everything, absolutely everything, whilst feeling as though everybody else has got an opinion. And if that sounds familiar, I want to start by saying you're absolutely not alone, all right? My name's Steph. I am the founder of Inclusive Teacher Co. I spent 13 years in the classroom, from teaching assistant to secondary English teacher to some time in a leadership capacity as head of literacy. The past 3 to 4 years now, gosh, that's gone quick, I've worked as a neurodiversity specialist, trainer, consultant with parents, schools, carers, organisations, you name it. I have ADHD myself. And my job now is to take all of that research, remove the jargon, remove the fluff, remove the noise, and turn it into something that you as a parent or carer can actually use. Because there is a lot of advice out there. Use a visual timetable, create a consistent routine, offer choices, stay calm, hold the boundary, reduce the demand. Lovely. But what do you do when you are already running late, your kid can't find the right socks, somebody's moved the water bottle, the visual timetable you spend ages color coded, making really beautiful, is being completely ignored? Real family life is messy. A strategy that works brilliantly on a Monday absolutely might not work on a Tuesday. Your child might cope with a full day of school and then be completely overwhelmed because their favorite cup's in the dishwasher. It happens. It absolutely happens. They might do a piece of work perfectly well one day and then appear to be unable to begin the same sort of the task the next day. And we're working with neurodivergent humans, so like nobody's perfect. Well, I did it yesterday, so we know that they can do it. Yeah, they've got the skill, but that doesn't mean they can access that skill consistently. There are a lot of things here that absolutely matter. Sleep, hunger, sensory overload, the number of demands that they already faced on that day, working memory, that matters, worry, anxiety, all of those things affect what a child can manage at a particular moment. So rather than asking, why won't they do this? Sometimes we need to ask a better question. What is making this difficult right now? That doesn't mean removing every expectation. It doesn't mean children can do whatever they like because they're neurodivergent. It means we try to understand what's happening before we decide how to respond. And I know that's easier said than done because parents are often trying to make these decisions whilst being given too much or completely conflicting advice. One person might say, be firmer. The other might say, reduce the demands. School might say, yeah, we don't see a problem. You're seeing the exhaustion, the anxiety, or the meltdowns at home. A relative spends 2 hours with your child on a good day, and then suddenly they have a complete parenting plan ready for you, and you're in the middle thinking, right, okay, am I doing too much? Am I not doing enough? Am I supporting them? Am I making things worse? Is it all in my head? And I know this because parents tell me this, and it's a very lonely place to be. You can have supportive people around you and still feel completely alone, especially if you don't feel understood. School might see one part of your child's life, a professional may see another part. You see the mornings, you see how much effort it takes to get them through the door, you see what happens after school, you see what happens at bedtime, or when your child has finally reached a place where they feel safe enough to unmask and to stop holding everything in. Then you are the one who has to find a way to explain all of that to somebody who has never witnessed it. And that can make you question yourself as well. So I want to be really clear here. No blame and no shame. You are allowed to find this difficult. You are allowed to feel knackered and exhausted. You are allowed to have or to want to have a day of peace without, it meaning that you don't love your kid. You are trying to raise and support a human. You may also be working, caring for other kids, managing relationships, and trying to keep some sort of equilibrium in the house. And you might be neurodivergent yourself. I am. That adds another layer to it because you're already trying to support somebody else's regulation whilst your own nervous system is saying, absolutely not, we're done. And of course, you're not going to get everything right. None of us do. You will sometimes become frustrated. You will occasionally say something and then think afterwards, oh God, I didn't handle that well. You can repair it. You can say, listen, I'm sorry, I was very much overwhelmed too. That didn't go the way I wanted to do. I wanted it to go. Let's try again. The child doesn't need a perfect parent. There's no such thing. They need a parent who can model what trying to make up for your mistakes looks like. Now, if everything feels difficult at the moment, I don't just want you to leave this video with another enormous list of jobs. I want you to just choose one thing. One thing, and that's it. What is having the biggest effect on your family right now? Is it getting out of the house in the morning? Is it what happens after school? Is it homework, sleep, emotional overload? Just choose one. Not 7, not 8, not 9, one. And then for the next few days, just notice what is usually happening around it. What usually happens beforehand? What does your child seem to find difficult? What seems to make a situation worse for them? Is there anything that occasionally helps? And again, you don't need a color-coded spreadsheet unless, you love a spreadsheet, in which case crack on. A few notes in your phone will do. You're looking for patterns, not evidence to prove that you or your child are doing something wrong. Sometimes I think the first useful step is simply being able to say, right, this seems to happen most when they're tired, or this gets worse when they don't know what is happening next. It gives you somewhere to begin. And parents often say to me, Steph, can you be like in our home as our Alexa? Obviously for neurodiversity, not just like to feed me or for me to give them the quiz of the day or to tell the time or whether it's going to lash down outside. But what they really want is somewhere to take the questions. Why is this happening? Why can my child do one thing one day and not do it the next? What do I say to school? How do I follow that up with school meetings? How do I hold the boundary, or do I even change the boundary or change the demand? Is it behavior, anxiety, overload, something else? I don't have every answer, nobody does. I'm also not an expert in every single area of neurodiversity, and I'm not going to pretend to be. But what I am is very good, exceptional, if I may say so, in a non-arrogant way, at taking complicated information and making it clear. I can help you as a parent understand what might be happening and what you could try next. And that's why I'm creating Inclusive Club. It's a membership for parents and carers of neurodivergent children. There will be practical programs about neurodiversity made clear, live monthly webinars, useful resources, and a moderated parent community. We'll bring specialists in to do some of the webinars, as well as me hosting them, because again, I'm not the expert in everything. But the club is being built with families, not just presented to them as a portal of hundreds of finished videos that they're never going to watch. And I want members of Inclusive Club to tell me what they need support with. Then we can create the support that is relevant for the families actually using it. So we launch on the 28th of September. The first 50 founding members can secure their place with a one-off £17 enrolment fee, and then they will pay £20 a month for life. And that price will remain locked as long as you are on an individual membership and it stays active. So if you're tired of trying to piece all of this together by yourself, click the enrollment link in the description beneath this video and enroll for Inclusive Club today. I'm not going to tell you that Inclusive Club is suddenly going to solve every problem or every difficulty in your family. I'm not selling you a dream because that would be ridiculous. But it will give you somewhere to ask questions, somewhere to learn, somewhere to start. So click the link and in the description beneath this video and enroll in Inclusive Club today. You don't have to understand everything all at once. Pick the thing that is affecting your family the most and start there. And please remember, you are not the only person trying to work this out. I'm here, other parents are here. You are absolutely not alone. I would love to see you in Inclusive Club. I'll see you in the next video.